My name's Tripp Gobble, and this past summer I spent 8 weeks traveling around Western and Northern Europe for my international research project. I spent time in the cities and countrysides of England, France, Belgium, the Netherlands, and Norway, visiting locations painted and in many ways iconized by well-known painters such as Monet, Pissarro, Cézanne, and Van Gogh. My goal was to use the significance of each painter and their respective paintings as a lens through which I could examine cultural shifts relating to particular landscapes inside or outside the city, juxtaposed to how these painted sites have been physically altered over the past 100 years or so due to urbanization and industrialization. The insights I gained this summer resulted from me stepping in and out of the present and the past in each location I visited. Glancing between a postcard in one hand portraying a bustling cityscape or a majestic rural landscape and observing the exact same location in the present over 100 years later found me asking questions involving the temporality and permanence of an environment, as well as seeking answers to questions surrounding art itself, including what defines or memorializes a painted space, and how does the emotional quality of a painting resonate with the people living in that actual setting both then and now. It was amazing to walk across the Golden Jubilee Bridge in the heart of downtown London and see Parliament on one side of the Thames and the London Eye on the other, while holding a postcard from the National Gallery of Monet's Thames at Westminster, and be able to frame that exact scene from 1871, but fast-forwarded to over 135 years into the future. It was during moments like this and through the conversations I was able to share and the research I was able to conduct, I began to learn how history and culture become ephemeral aspects of society, with their legacies watered down each year as new collective experiences are chronicled and taught with the old. I also learned that some objects overcome this notion of impermanence. Be they paintings, architecture, or even social values, certain aspects of everyday life continue to be strongly identified with today and resound in the hearts and minds of a group of people just as loudly as when they were first introduced. I couch surfed during most of my summer, placing me on couches, in spare bedrooms, and on floors of different apartments for several days or even a week at a time. When I wasn't couch surfing, I was able to stay with friends I had met while volunteering in Brazil last summer. These homestays were the perfect way to get below the surface of a city's culture and goings-on, especially when you're unable to speak the local language. I found these opportunities completely invaluable to my studies, as they offered first-hand histories and accounts of life in each city that many times would have been much harder to come by without being able to speak the language. Overall, my summer experience impacted me by encouraging me to always be aware of my sense of community and the ways in which I identify myself within my town of residence, emphasizing the importance of respecting local histories and to always be mindful of a region's constant evolution. Through my research, I began to truly understand the way in which art can speak to these ideas and the importance of art's representation of what it means to be a part of a community or a particular period of history. During my summer, I learned to be flexible, prepared for whatever, and constantly reevaluate my approach each step of the way. All in all, I couldn't have asked for a better experience.